project. We talked about maybe updating the roadmap, right?
Yeah. So
yeah,
I think we have to update. We have to update the roadmap because nothing from the roadmap is really changing. We're just kind of adding. We started the Jeremy, so the Jeremy's got to get added to the roadmap, and then I think we got to move one or two things around since we already started the microverse with Bueno and a couple of other things that we just got to move around. But I think the timelines are just getting a little closer instead of further, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, let's pull up the roadmap in just a second here and take a look at what we've done, what we haven't done, where we're heading, what has come new onto the list. Let's see if we can do this the right way. Here we go. And we are loading our website here. This is not working well at all. There we go. Okay, so we're on rebelance.io. Beautiful websites built by yours truly. We're going to scroll down over here to the roadmap. All right, so phase 1, you can see it now. We've marked everything other than get listed on secondary market. So is this still is this still up to date? Is there anything we need to undo from here?
Secondary markets just means like going into like rarity and a bunch of other markets. I don't want to do that yet because I still want to get the project going at least maybe 20-25%, maybe 30% before we start listing in other secondary markets. So I think we got to move that to phase 2.
Okay. If we scroll down, we'll get to phase 2. But also, let me just give a shout out here to our boy Eddie, who has tuned in. So Eddie, thank you for listening. If you're watching, please drop a comment below. Would love to know who's watching, where you're coming from. And hopefully you'll stick around to hear the secret code for the episode to win your Average Bob Goldfish. All right, looking at our phase 2 roadmap here, what we didn't check reward early minters. Is that what we would consider for these gift boxes?
Yeah, so that we can check off now.
Okay.
We have launch merchandise, which we have.
Launch merchandise. Good.
Recruit community leaders that we have not done yet. Us too. Raffle to Rebel Lands holders. We're working on that now. We usually do that in every episode, so I think we could cross that off.
That's true. I like it. We'll update
that. Established Rebel Lands Club. That we're still brainstorming on. We don't know yet what that's going to look like. We've been kind of like putting bullet points together and seeing what we're going to do with that club. If we should maybe intertwine it with the Jeremys or maybe intertwine it with V2. I don't know yet. What do you think?
That's a tough one. I think it's part of the idea of utility that we can offer with our project, right? And I have a lot of thoughts on what utility might look like. It's just hard to say. I think the Rebel Lands Club, it could be a little portal. It could be a section of the microverse that you're building out where there's special access to things in there. I don't know entirely what that might look like, but I do think about it all the time. Let me give a shout out over here to Universal Twin Flames, who is tuned in often. So thank you, bro. How are you? And Eddie says he's tuning in from Jersey City, which I don't know why you would live in Jersey City, but welcome. I don't know who sticks around there, but thanks for joining us, Eddie. And Universal, where are you saying hi from? Feel free to drop your location in the comments. All right, back over to the roadmap. Yeah, so we've got to figure out what to do with this Rebel Lands Club. I like the idea of it. I don't know what to do with it, but I like the idea of it. So maybe, like you said, as Jeremy's evolves and we have a little bit more substance to our project, we'll be able to do something. And as our community grows, we'll be able to get people into it.
Yeah, I think that we also have obviously the V2 stuff too coming up. So I still don't know how we're gonna. Because I know you mentioned earlier that you wanted to do kind of a burn token, maybe with the Jeremys. But the thing with the Jeremys is that it's a one-on-one, and it's taking a really long time to draw, right? Just because
so you don't want to burn it.
My crazy self decided to draw 500 Jeremys, every day. So one a day, 2 a day, maybe 3 a day, depending on how I feel. But every day, at least I got to draw one to get it going. But
so that's why you don't want to burn it.
I don't want to burn it.
It's
a lot of work. Yeah, I don't want to burn it.
I like the idea of killing germs, though. It kind of feels like it's on theme.
Well, I guess it would be, depending on what the person wants to do that gets it. I don't know if it's going to be a free mint either, or if it's going to be an airdrop because of something else, or
right.
What. So we have a lot of brainstorming to do. So if you guys have any ideas out there, just let us know what you think of our project and how we should move forward with the Jermies.
Yeah, and we'll talk about our Jermies trials on YouTube in a little bit as well. Just kind of seeing what's working, what's not working. Okay, moving down the list, Rebel Ants Radio Podcast. We are on episode 12 weeks running strong. What is that, like 3 months? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
All right, we've been 3 months.
We've been really good.
Yeah. All right. Universal said he's tuning in from Las Vegas. That's awesome. Thank you. We've also got Noobin Gear, a regular visitor coming in from Rhode Island. Ooh, I went to college in Rhode Island, and I think I've only been back once ever since I left college. So Noobin Gear, good for you for hanging in there in Rhode Island. I went to college at Johnson & Wales University. I lived in Providence. I lived in Newport at some point. And yeah, would love to hear more about your Rhode Island adventures, maybe offline. And then Universal says you guys should be at CES 2024 next January. I totally agree. We have a lot of growing 100%. To do, but I think we can do it. I think we're gonna have a good year.
Yeah, I really want to shoot for NFT New York, so I think we'll make that for sure.
Yeah, when you and I last looked at NFT New York, I think tickets were like $500 just to attend.
You'll be all right.
I don't know. Yeah, well, yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. All right, and then on the roadmap, we've got Activate NFT utilities, still a work in progress there. And then establish charity partner we did do with One Tree Planted. So as a reminder, every time somebody mints or buys or trades an NFT of the Rebel Ant, we will donate $1 to One Tree Planted. I think we probably need to set some sort of milestones, like every 25 or something like that, because I don't know that we would have even hit that yet. But it doesn't make sense to do it like $1 at a time.
Yeah, but the important thing to say is that for every $1, there will be planting a tree for us. So I think that's great.
Yeah, very cool. I'm excited to put some money their way, hopefully soon. All right, and then moving on to phase 3, launch Gen 2 Rebel Ants or V2 Rebel Ants, whatever you want to call them. So that's definitely a work in progress. Maybe that's like one line of a check mark. And then make first charity donation. We just talked about that. Foundation DAO, which I think could be another utility just to give people some more say or voting power in what we do with some of the funds that we have. And then create microverse through BuenoArt, which to your point might be coming soon. Yeah. And then looking over phase 4, animation, and launch Gen 3 Rebel Ants. So let's cool down on Gen 3 for now and animation. So I think these are definitely some reach goals, but I think we've got a lot of, what do they call it? Irons in the fire. Is that what we got? We got irons in the fire.
Yeah, I mean, for the animation part, I started practicing on some stuff. I think that I already have the apps that I want to use, the platforms. So I just gotta, just get the time to do it.